who take our current build, and sometimes they can put them on their own arcade cabinets that have a similar operating system on them, or they can practice it. They can test the changes on their keyboard. So we also want to export for them too. So that's updated, and I need to make sure that I do a single runtime executable. Save it as a similar name with keyboard instead of arcade, so that when I upload this, our users know which one to download, or probably Chris will be handing this off to a particular user to download. Okay, so that's in the works right now. That's updating. Okay, the build on that one's about 20% complete. The push to drive is almost complete. You can see I'm at about 50 out of 63 megabytes here. So what else is left, Chris? I'm going to make some notes on that particular ticket. What else is left on EBP deflection? Impact with Gaki.
Yeah, we need to just figure out a way to make that really obvious that you're hurting him.
Destroy orb when impacts Gaki. You don't necessarily have to make another. I don't necessarily think you have to make another impact. We can simply just have it hit Gaki, get destroyed, and create a blood impact.
It's not a bad idea. That's a cool idea. I was just thinking, like, just, with me, it's like the more graphical feedback, the better that it feels. You know what I mean? So I was just thinking, like, I could even do a palette swap of like another existing animation, like. And it should work. I mean, it should go really quickly.
Right, that's fine. That's fine. Impact with Gaki, destroy orb when impact Gaki, and make Gaki flash. That's at least for now. Potentially blood impact. Potentially orb impact. Maybe put blood impact as placeholder for the orb impact.
One of these French forums is talking about your stream, Brad.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Right now?
They've been posting about it the last few days.
Sweet. Okay. So we're in a good spot. The last thing I'm going to do here, I'll do one more thing, which is just let you see me upload this last version to keyboard. Let's see. New file upload. Keyboard. Okay, that's uploading right now, and we're all set.
Cool, man.
So if you joined us today, we got the pleasure of talking to Chris and Phil, because Chris and Phil happened to be able to hop on stream. They were watching the stream as we were going through and adding the katana impact to the eyeball ghost missile, the EBP ghost missile, and we just got some immediate feedback. We were able to see if the EBP ghost missile should destroy the EBP or not. The debate was, do we let the EBP destroy the EBP plane, or do we let it do a small amount of damage to the plane, or do no damage at all to the plane? And I think where we left it is where we like it, which is allow the ghost missile EBP to destroy the EBP itself. And now that that is in place, we also fixed a couple of bugs that we noticed as we were programming it. One bug that we saw was that the X scale was getting set on every step inside of the step event. So the X scale was going from image X scale to image X scale equals negative image X scale. And what that does is if it runs every step, it really quickly flips back and forth the positioning of the sprite. So the sprite will flip back and forth on screen as it changes X scale, but we controlled it so that that will only literally run one time. As soon as it's flipped, there's no need to flip it again. And so we fixed that, and we also kept the EBP Ghost Missile from hitting other EBP Ghost Missiles. And we also did best practice in this case, and we'll be able to constantly do best practices in the future after I finish the tech debt paydown, which is reducing and removing duplicate code where possible and creating object inheritance. But for now, we were able to enforce a current best practice, which is take some code that would be almost identical between the katana and the EBP missile, and in this case now we added right at the end of the stream, we added the ability to also do the same thing with the Gaki orb attack. So now we have 3 weapons, so to speak, that are operating off the same script, and that was a really good use of reusable code. So we'll do that more in the future as we are able to reduce and reuse code. It'll get better and better. So, but that was our stream for today. On tomorrow's stream, you'll probably see us finalizing all changes to the EBP missile deflection. And then we are making some major changes for MGC. One specific change that we're making that we'd like to see done before MGC is we're going to do a Vulcan super, not a Vulcan power-up, but a Vulcan super. As you're going through and defeating specific enemies, you'll begin to get a special ability, kind of like Street Fighter 3, the way Street Fighter 3 does it, or some other fighter games. I know there are plenty of other games that do this, but we will start adding supers to each weapon. For now, before MGC, we just want to add the super to the Vulcan cannon and allow the user maybe at different points, maybe when it's all the way full, but also maybe at different points to use a couple of smaller supers that would exhaust the energy bar for the super until they built it back up. But eventually, once the super gets all the way to the top, they will have a definite, special weapon. Maybe it kills everything on screen. Maybe they're invincible. I'm not sure yet, but we got to talk through that and get that in place. Probably within the next 2 weeks here, because MGC is in early April 11th and 12th. So, all right, guys, that's our stream for today. Thanks for tuning in, and if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter. You can see when we're streaming, and follow us on Tumblr. That's where we put all of our current updates. And thanks a lot, guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks, Chris. Bye.